Hey guys, I'm Rob, and I've been working on my game LightQb for almost 2 years now. This video marks the start of my devlog series, and the topic for today is prototyping and how I transformed the concept into something playable. Also, if you haven't, you should totally wishlist my game on Steam, it will help me a lot. Back to the video. I wanted to be a game developer from a young age, but I believe that if you want to start making games, you must know a lot of programming, which I didn't. I started by learning C++ from a phone app in my spare time while I was doing 3D models for Roblox games as a hobby. 2 years ago, I decided to learn how to make games for real. I searched on Google, how can I make games in C++, and pretty much the first thing that popped up was Unreal Engine 5, which was brand new at the time. I gave it a go, but my PC decided that I will not be programming in C++. I wanted to make a 3D game to leverage the knowledge I had about 3D modeling, so I went with Unity as a safe choice. Although that meant that I learned C++ for no reason and I had to learn C# from scratch. Thankfully, they are very similar, and if anything, C# is easier to learn, so I got the hang of it very fast. At that time, CodeMonkey released his 10-hour course on Unity programming, which I highly recommend, as it enabled me to start working on my game. During that period of time, I couldn't sleep well because I was thinking every night about what game I should make. I wanted to make something easy to develop, fun to work on, and something that represents me. I had a dream about an abstract black and white world where you could cross from one color to another, changing the contents of the entire map. When I woke up, I was like, okay, this is what I'll be doing. The best thing that I could translate to what I dreamt of were portals. With the idea in mind, I opened Unity and I made a bean, like any other respectable programmer. Then I made the bean first person, made it move, did not make it give birth, and created a test level with black and white portals. I have scripted the portals so that once you enter a portal, they change color and you can only enter through the white portal and you'll come out of the black side. No racism intended. Then I added moving platforms, which made me realize that I'm making a platformer, one of the most common genres of games on Steam. So I needed some way to distinguish myself from the rest of the platformers. Since I wanted it to be a visually simple game, I had to do it through game mechanics. So far, my game had a white and black theme, so I thought, what if I make the interactable cubes colored like RGB? I made a red cube, a green cube, and a red cube, I mean a blue cube. After consulting with some friends, we came up with the following. Since red is the color of the enemies in most games, red now kills you on touch. Blue, in most games, works as a shield or a force field. So in my game, it's a force field that pushes you in the opposite direction where you came from. Green, in most games, is associated with life or heal. So in my game, it inverts gravity. Now, all I had missing from a successful prototype was a goal. What's the objective of the player in question? So I created a white cube to not be confused with the white portal, and if you touch it, you win. While I was at it, I also added some screen shake because feel is important. With all that, I made the level. I wanted to keep the cube theme going on and decided to make a basic cube map. What you witnessed was me playing through the level with no other sound other than the one in the game. As you could see, it's very bland looking and it feels stale. That being said, this is good enough for a prototype and I had fun making and testing it, which is why I decided to further develop the game. In the next video, I will go through what to do after you have a prototype, so stay tuned for that. If you like the video, consider actually liking the video by pressing the like button and subscribing for more videos like this. Bye bye. Wishlist my game! Wishlist my game!